All right, everyone, welcome here to the 80's Glam Livecast. I am CGM, and tonight we are going to be doing the unthinkable, and we are going to be building the ultimate super group for 80's glam metal. Now, without further ado, here is your host, Metal Mike.
All right, thanks CGM. Oh, this is going to be a good one. Building a super group. I can't wait to see who you guys pick. I'm sure there'll be some great deliberations between all of us in the chat and from the people that are around me. Hey, Frank Twister. Yes, that was on just the other night. That's one of Laurie C's favorite movies.
It is. Totally.
And, Mike, if you could put up the first news story real quick. So, Sammy Hagar says he would have been embarrassed if Van Halen had changed the band name to Van Hagar after he joined. And, you know, I just thought this was kind of interesting because, you know, we always all say Van Hagar, but I didn't know, like, Van Hagar was actually an option. So, it sounds like they kind of were at the round table talking about it and kind of got ruled out. It's just Van Halen. New singer for Van Halen. And, it's funny because Laurie loves Twister, like I said, and she watches it every time it's on the TV, and I'm not a huge Van Hagar guy. But I do like this song. I think this song's pretty damn cool. So I just figured this would be a great news story. It would be great to talk about human beings, or humans being, however you say it.
Well, so we got that coming.
All right. Tony Harnell does not rule out a TNT return. You never say never. Mike, why don't you put on 10,000 Lovers for us? I think that would be the more appropriate song for this news title. So, my good friend Chuck Shute had a chat with Tony, and it sounds like Tony's up for some more TNT down the road. And the funny thing is, you got to watch this interview that Chuck does with him. He gets to a point where I guess Tony does, voice lessons or teaches people vocal techniques and whatnot. And so Chuck said, "Hey, do you think you could help Vince Neil? Because Vince Neil struggles live or with his breathing and certain things, and it's pretty funny. You know, Tony is a gentleman and he's very cool about it, but he does say, yeah, I think I can help Vince. And so, you know, who knows what's going to happen with the whole Motley Crue tour this year, if it will happen or not. And we've all heard the stories that Vince is in super shape. I hope his voice is in super shape, and I hope he's ready to rock tonight, because I have a feeling he is going to be in the contest of building a super group. What else you got, Mike?
Well, the one we had coming was...
All right, put on a Motley Crue song for this one. I think it's only appropriate. So I don't know if you heard, but the 80's Glam Metalcast did a Motley Crue album ranking with the author Chris Hilton. Now, Chris wrote the book The Rise and Fall and Rebirth of Hair Metal, so he is a wizard when it comes to this hair metal stuff. And we had a cool chat. We ranked all the Crue albums. I'll be honest with you, I can't really remember my exact ranking. I couldn't tell you what it is, but I know. I'll tell you this. I'll give you a sneak peek. My number one was Too Fast for Love. So I don't know if anybody else is with me on that one, but that's my favorite Crue album. And I also ranked Generation Swine. I didn't rank it last. I can't say it was up in the top 3 or anything, but I'm a big Generation Swine fan. That's kind of a thing that I'm kind of by myself on that one with a lot of people. They hate that album, but I enjoy it. So check out that podcast. It's a lot of fun. We go through, we talk about the different looks, the different logos, the tours, and then we rank the albums. So it is definitely a lot of fun. Well, it's probably time to put up our first category here. We can talk about it a little bit while people are still chiming in. But let's get up our first match. And it's going to be vocals. We're going to go Vince Neil against Bret Michaels. And I think this is a pretty cool match. Because if you think about it, with Vince and Bret, you know, they're not the most technical singers, but they definitely have a lot of style. They're very unique singers. So I think it's a really cool match to have. And here you see them all. They're glammed out in all their glam glory. So in the comments, in the chat, put who you want to win this, and then whoever we pick with all of our votes, that's who's going to move on. You know, it's your typical March Madness bracket type of thing. We're going to keep matching them up, winner versus winner, and then when it's all said and done, we would have created a super group. So I want to think about this myself here for a little bit, because I made all these matches, but I really didn't ever know who I wanted to win. I think for me, this is a tough one. This is a real tough one. Let's see what you guys are saying here. Dave is going with Vince. Laurie C is upset because Vince blocks me on Twitter. Toy Warrior's going Brett. Audrey is going Brett. And Simon Psychosis is going Vince. So we've got a few chiming in. Frank Ryan's going Brett. Nice. Guys, even though Vince blocks me, you know what? That's one of my first bands that I ever really got into for hard rock and heavy metal when I was a wee little metalhead back in the mid 80s. So I gotta go Vince, man. I'm going Vince. But definitely, cool guys. Oh, Toy Warrior says Brett's the singing hero. Yeah, man. He had a little role in Guitar Hero, so definitely interesting. But yeah, man, right now we got Save Our Souls on by Vince and the Crew. Such a cool album, Theater of Pain. That's another one that people, they got issues with. Some people don't like this album. James, I'm a Poison fan, love the Crew, but Brett is my answer. Here's another angle to look at this. Let's look at it from songwriting. Vince has never been much of a songwriter. Really never wrote hardly anything with Motley Crue. Definitely did some stuff solo when he did Exposed and Carved in Stone. He definitely did some writing. But Brett pretty much has his hands in all the Poison songs. I believe he pretty much wrote all the lyrics for the Poison songs, as far as I know. Hey, Lane, what's going on, man? We'll be checking in with you in a little bit here. Hang tight. So my vote's going with Vince. And what we have here, we have the lovely Laurie C. She's doing all the totals an old school way with a pad and a pen. You thought that kind of shit was over? It's not, man. In this household, we still got the pad and the pen. It's the easiest way.
You gotta do it like how they did it in the 80s, right?
Yeah, we're going like 80s.
Does Lane want to vote?
Lane, we're looking. Laurie C says you need to vote on this one. And trust me, when Laurie C tells me to do something, I do it. I don't like the couch. It's not comfortable.
You never slept on the couch.
Remember when I had that back problem?
Back problem.
I couldn't sleep straight, but that's making me sound old. We don't want to talk about back problems or anything. All right, Lane. In the chat though, right now for this one, who are you picking? Are you picking Vince? Are you picking Brett? And once we get your vote on this one, we're gonna move on for this one. You could always chime in after. Do we have a clear winner at this point, Laurie C?
Hold on a minute. Because if Lane votes for Vince, we have a dead tie.
Okay. So we're still waiting.
Oh, he did vote for Vince. Damn.
Okay, wait, we got Rob. Rob's got...
Yeah, I already got
it. Oh, Michaels.
So
Rob, you're in that club with me where Vince has blocked you. What's the problem here, I've always said nice things about this guy. I've stood up for this guy when everybody's calling him fat and he can't sing and all this stuff, but I was never in that club. I was always pro Vince, but what are you going to do? So, Laurie C., do we have a clear winner?
No, we don't. It's a dead tie.
It's a dead tie?
Look at it.
What about...
Ryan,
Ryan's got... CGM, did you vote?
I didn't vote yet.
All right, so what's your vote?
Because Bret Michaels was in Guitar Hero 3, I gotta go with the singing hero Bret Michaels. I gotta go with him.
CGM did not vote.
I just did. Bret Michaels, yeah.
Oh, okay, then Brett it is.
All right. Wow.
I gotta go with the singing hero.
I didn't see that one coming. I think some of these youngins that are in here that know about Guitar Hero, they're going with Brett. So.
We got another Brett here, so it's all right. It's okay.
Okay, Brett for.
Even if CGM didn't vote, Brett still wins.
And Half Ace is here. What's up, buddy?
Good.
So Brett is the clear winner. Okay. All right, moving on. Oh, wait. Oh, Greg's on. Greg, real quick.
He's just trying to find somebody to vote Vince.
Real quick. Vince or Brett? I think there's no chance here, but put it in there. But I think that we have... looks like everybody's going Brett, man. All right. Well done,
Yeah, we got
Brett.
another Brett. I guess.
Well done.
It's a landslide at this point.
But, like I said, not the most proficient singers, but definitely a lot of style. And sold a shitload of records between the two of them, no doubt. All right. Let's go with our next one there, Michael. This ain't going to be easy, guys. Stephen Percy versus Tom Kiefer. Wow. Well, from the voice standpoint, kind of similar. Kiefer's a little bit more of a screecher at times, where Piercy kind of stays more in that mid area. Greg's going young Vince. Yeah, well, of course, man. We're
Definitely the young Vince.
Yeah, we're basing them on
100%.
their 80s vibes, 80s looks. When it comes to songwriting, these guys are both the primary songwriters of their bands. Tom pretty much writes everything, music and lyrics. Steven, I think, is mostly a lyric guy. Not really sure. Rats definitely had more output. Cinderella, not a lot of studio albums. It's not easy. This is not an easy one.
Do you want me to put my vote in?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm going Tom Kiefer for the Hot Pockets. That's what I'm going for. So that's my vote. We got Tom for the Hot Pockets.
We've told this Hot Pocket story a lot of times. I really don't want to
Like
tell
a million
it
times, but...
Let's just say I was supposed to do an interview with Tom Kiefer. The date got screwed up. He called me and I was in the grocery store buying some Hot Pockets. Let's just leave it at that. So, and then to piggyback off that, the next day, COVID hit, the tour got canceled, and then the interview got canceled, and everything got screwed up.
We've heard that story, Mike.
But at least I got my Hot Pockets. They were good. I think it was steak and cheese I got. It was pretty good.
I prefer the breakfast ones myself.
breakfast
But anyway.
Do you have this on? Where do you have this on? Shuffle?
Oh, shoot.
No, I don't want shuffle. Put on Rat. Go on. Oh, man. They're starting up. They're already screwing up all the tech stuff. At least one of them is.
I'm the only one in charge of the tech, so...
I can't fire him because I'd be screwed without him. He does everything.
Exactly.
Let's see, guys.
Wait a minute. What's there? Yous are screwing.
Him.
Yous.
I corrected myself. It was him. Okay, so what do we got? So, Greg's going Tom.
Shot Pocket.
Lane's going Steven. Simon's going Tom. Rob's going Tom. Half Ace is going Tom. Wow, there's a lot of Tom here. Steve's in trouble. I think we got a rat problem. All right, Frank Ryan's going Steven. Laurie C's going Steven. Dave Hopkins going Steven. Oh, it's coming back. Dave's Tom. Audrey loves them both. Okay, but you said keep for good because you can't pick both. James loves both, but Tom. Half Ace you wanted Vince. You didn't know we were talking Vince from the 80s. Yeah, we were just focused on the 80s. This is the 80s glam metal cast, right? Simon COVID and COVID Shot Pocket. Greg, did I buy enough Hot Pockets? Well, it was only for me. It was just lunch for me. So I think, I don't know, man. I know you could probably eat 2 Hot Pockets for lunch, but I mean, you might have like a heart attack. It
might be a little too much, but other than
your
that.
sodium and all that stuff might be through the roof. Laurie C likes to talk about sodium. And you ever notice, like, I think fast food places get a bad rap because their food content, all their...
Fast food places have sodium warnings on their menu.
That's what I was just
Taco Bell
I was just talking
is
about
the
it.
worst. They got like sodium warnings all over their menu.
But here's the thing, man. You go to like a mom and pop place, right? Like a pizza joint or whatever. They don't have their nutritional stuff
they ain't gonna
online.
tell you how much
so
salt
their
is
stuff
in their
probably has
stuff.
sodium through the roof. But, you look at these places and it's through the roof. I don't know how I got on this topic. I think because of Hot Pockets. Laurie C, we've had a lot of votes. It's Tom. So Tom is the clear winner here. Okay, perfect. All right. So let's go to our next one, Mike. I don't even know what it is.
We'll find out here.
Oh! Paul against Mark Slaughter. Hey, now you're getting the hang of it. When it's Kiss, you put on a Kiss song. And the kid's, he's getting that. He's getting that. Oh, wait a minute. Did you take my vote? I don't think I voted.
It doesn't matter. Your vote doesn't count.
Freaking matters. I host the show. It matters. It matters.
Look, you can't.
Stephen Percy.
You're okay, but it's
Because
still
Tom,
doesn't matter.
you don't want to know why? Because Tom screwed me, and all I got was my Hot Pockets. And Steven did an interview with me.
Yeah, but at least you got the Hot Pockets.
Steven, it was cool, man.
It could have been worse.
Steven did an interview with me. He's cool. Okay. Well, come on. I like Mark Slaughter, but damn. Paul Stanley. All the way, baby. This is going to be...
As much as he loves Lillian Axe, he loves Paul Stanley more, so he's going to fight this one tooth and nail here.
and I didn't put any Lillian Axe members in this Build-A-Band.
Oh, I'm surprised.
Build-A-Bear, or whatever the hell it is. Okay. Let's see what we got going with the comments here. I'm looking at the old comments. I'm trying to find the new ones. I'm seeing a lot of this stuff about Steven and Tom. I think it's over. Okay. The Opinionator says Tom sounds like Brian Johnson. Yeah, big time.
So far, it's looking like we got a pretty overwhelming amount of Paul and a little bit of Mark.
Greg's going against the grain. He's doing Mark Slaughter. Audrey's doing Paul. Frank's Mark. Lori got to go Paul. That's no surprise. Half Ace, Paul. Lane, Paul. Rob, Paul. Dave. But Dave, it sounds like these are names, you know? Like, isn't Ron Paul a guy? Like some guy? Is he? He's some kind of political guy, isn't he?
No, I don't know. I don't think so.
There's RuPaul. Yeah, there's all
I don't know these people.
Father Paul.
I don't know these people.
There's all kinds of Pauls. Simon says, Paul Stanley for the 80s chest hair, not to mention he's a legend. Mark Slaughter kills. You know what else? Love kills, right? Right, Mike?
Oh, yeah,
Love kills.
I remember that one.
It does. Paul, I looked at this quick, Dave, with yours. I thought it said Paul's the ultimate snowman.
Snowman. Sure, yeah.
No, man, that's Jack Frost
Yeah.
with Michael Keaton, man. He was a rocker who turned into a snowman. That was pretty
That's a solid movie right there.
Opinionator says, people, you gotta go, Paul. Okay. People. Oh, I got it. Like, people. Yeah, I got you. Toy Warriors going Paul. That doesn't surprise me. Michael Routini's going Paul. Simon, Paul Rudd. Yeah, man.
I mean, do we even have? Does Laurie C even have to count this? I mean,
Lane saying Mark does play the fiddle. That's what he should do, man. He should do like a fiddle jam.
But Paul did a Folgers commercial, so I think that he automatically wins.
I think if you have done a Folgers ad and it's as good as that one that he did, he should.
If you're associated with any sort of marketing, like Hot Pockets, Folgers coffee, it's an automatic win.
I think we should do a food show.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So I think
Mark got slaughtered.
Oh, that's so bad.
Boo.
Laurie C says Mark got slaughtered. Wow.
Boo.
Okay.
Nice. All right. After that one, we're going to the next.
Pull it up.
We gotta get out of here.
All right, get the music going. Go Europe.
Go Europe. All right.
Yeah. Now we can play Europe.
Wherever the heck the Europe is on this.
Or you can play White Lion. Yeah, there you go. Okay. I hope you guys like this playlist, man. I worked hard on this. I tried to put a lot of cool, rare tracks. I threw in a couple cheesers for Laurie C. She likes those cliches songs, as we call them. So there's a couple of those on there, but mostly it's deep tracks, interesting tracks.
The best part of waking up.
It's for just in your cup. Okay, enough of the food and the coffee. I probably had too much coffee. That's why I'm acting like a freak. Okay, Joey Tempest against Mike Tramp. This could be the battle of the hair. I mean, these guys had probably the best hairdos out of the whole 80s hair bands. And this is another tough one. Once again, neither of them are like crazy vocalists. Nobody's like a Jeff Tate or something like that, or a Bruce Dickinson. Probably Joey Tempest probably has a better voice than Mike Tramp, but I do like that rasp that Tramp has. Tempest has a lot more output than Mike Tramp. Mike Tramp did not really put out that much music. He's got a lot of solo music and stuff like that that's not bad. Let's see what you guys are saying. Help me out with some of your comments so I can figure out what to do. Simon's saying that Vinnie Vincent gave Mark Slaughter too much flack. Oh, big time. I have a video on my channel. Check it out. It's why does Vinnie Vincent hate Mark Slaughter? And Greg, the best part of waking up. Okay, Greg's going Mike Tramp. Laurie C's going Mike Tramp. Mike C. That's me. Laurie C probably thinks Mike Tramp's hot. That's probably why she picked him.
Come on.
Lane, you've always disliked Europe. Okay, so that's not happening for you then. So you're going the Trampster. Simon's going Mike Tramp. Just for being in the same room as Vito. I wonder if Vito will pop in here. Audrey's going Joey. Audrey thinks that Joey had that awesome hair, right? Back in the 80s. Dave's going Mike. The Beer Man's going Mike. Frank Ryan's going Mike. Half Ace is talking about the 5-pound extensions. What? These guys had wigs and extensions? No, I know Kiss never.
I could never imagine.
Kiss never did anything like that. Those are lies and propaganda right there. Dave's going Joey. Robbie's going Mike. Half Ace is Mike. Michael's got this crazy long name. I never know if the name is part of the response. Wings of Tomorrow puts him in a true metal category. Oh, we're talking about Tempest. Yeah. You know, I was jamming on that Europe's Greatest Hits the other day. There's some good stuff on there, man. I do like me some Europe. Rock and Roll Outlaws going with Mike Tramp. Denmark versus Staten Island. From who?
Did you just say I put a couple cheesers in which one?
No.
Oh.
No, I said there are some, but I didn't say that this was one of them. Lane thinks Mike's gonna win it. Huh. Do we have a total?
I think Mike is a landslide victory.
Do we have the total yet?
Oh,
Yeah, it's Mike.
Oh.
all the
Mike
way.
Tramp is
Yeah.
destroyed?
Yes.
Joey Tempest? Okay. These guys are both
Bald Stanley.
foreign dudes, right? I mean, is it Sweden? Where's Tramp from? I'm wondering. I don't know. Help me out in the comments. Is it Sweden versus Denmark or something? Maybe something along those lines. I don't know. Bald Stanley never wore a wig. All right, let's go with the next one here. Oh boy, look at this one. Better change your song.
Well,
I don't know.
What do you want to play?
Better put my song on for this one.
Which one?
Rocket Ride?
No,
No.
that's not 80s.
No,
You gotta
what
go
is
up,
that?
Mike.
That's-
It
Mike.
doesn't matter.
Yeah, put that on. Put that on right there.
Yeah, I
Here's
know
a good
what-
one.
I know what I'm talking
Hey, you like
about.
Hide Your Heart?
It's alright.
No, I only put it on because I like
Do you
that.
like it by Ace?
What?
What? Do you like it by Ace? This ain't a friggin' trick question. All right, whatever. I don't have time for this. Okay.
Oh my god.
All right, so these are two guitar legends right here. We've got Ace Frehley versus Mick Mars. Man, where do you go with something like this? I think if you had to go like the 80s versions of these guys, you'd probably go Mick Mars as your winner. But I mean, if we're talking like career influential since the 70s, we got to go Ace, man. I don't know. I don't know if there's any way, even though I love Mick Mars, I don't know if there's a way to salvage this one for Mars, man. What are you guys saying? Laura's saying Ace. Lane thinks this one is tough. James is going Ace. Simon says 70s Ace, but yeah, right. Mick Mars all the way for the 80s. Into the Night. I had that one on the playlist. My son's got the playlist all jimbo jambo.
All
So,
right. Hey,
so,
whoa.
so we go with Hide Your Heart for this one. I have a feeling Ace is going to be back, so we'll be able to play some more by him. Dave's going Ace. Frank's going Mick. Audrey's going Mick. Dave's going Mick. Toy Warrior's going Ace. Lane saying Ace was always smash, but he did kick ass. But Mick was a mean no-go. 2. Okay. Half Ace. I obviously love Ace, but Mick is the guy for the job. Wait a minute. So you're going Mick?
Yeah, he's
Half
going Mick.
Ace? Half Ace is going Mick?
He's going Ace. He's
Oh,
going Mick.
it's a mutiny. Okay. Michael's going Ace. The Beer Man is going Mick, but he spelled M-I-V-K.
But then he spelled it right again.
Mivik! I don't know. I'm losing it here. Rob's going with Mick. Wow, this might
This is Mick.
this might go the other way. Oh man, this is like an upset here. Mick Mars, the dark horse.
It's
Mick is underrated. Rock and Roll Outlaw. I'm sticking with my vote. I'm going with Ace, and I mean,
Well, he voted
Who's
Ace. He
CGM
voted
going
Ace.
with?
I'm gonna go with Ace Frehley, lead guitar, shock me.
but man, so many classic solos. I personally think Ace has more classic solos than Mick Mars does. But Mick's got some great riffs. Tommy Thayer. Yeah, if we were doing an 80s supergroup, I don't think Tommy Thayer is going to be in the running for any slot. Maybe he could be the roadie for the 80s supergroup. So, what are we looking like, Laurie? See, I'm
Well, if your votes count, it's Ace.
Oh, okay, all right. So it looks like, but a nice
Your
show.
votes shouldn't count.
What is this shit? Again, with my vote doesn't count. Well, this is like America here, man. I know votes don't count in America, but on the 80s Glam Metalcast, the votes count. These votes count, man. All right. I think Ace took it. Let's face it. For everybody who said Mick, this is the way it should be. Ace should be the clear winner. This one, you're going to have some fun with. All right, so there are some people that wanted to talk. Let's get the right song on, though. Okay. Go Unchain the Night. Unchain the Night, Dokken. Unchain the Night. This is going to be tough, man. These two are just amazing guitar players. George Lynch and Warren DeMartini. I think we might have to get somebody on the line on this one. I think because we put it out there that we're going to talk live to a few people. Why don't we try to do that, Mike? This and kind of discuss this amongst yourselves. All right, guys, we got Lane with us, who's in the chat, but he's right on the phone, too. What's going on, brother?
What's happening, man? Glad to be with you finally.
Yeah, awesome, man. So glad you can make it. So I think it'd be a perfect time to have some of your input on this one, because I'm pretty stuck on this one. I don't know where to go, because these guys are both amazing shredders. What are your thoughts on this one?
Yeah, I'm really stuck on this one, too. Boy, I've been a huge fan, obviously, for years of both these guys, but... growing up, the huge Rat fan, a little tiny shade over Motley Crue back in the day. Was a huge Rat fan. But, like I said in the comment before you called, I'm going to have to go with Mr. Scary just because, his work is totally undeniable. And, I mean, the hooks that he's written and still writing. I just, as a matter of fact, just picked up The End Machine, the brand new... one from him and Pilsen and everybody. Yeah. I just got that recently, and George has been writing, just killer hooks for the better part of 35, 40 years now. So yeah, I got to go with George, man. I got to do it. You know what, man? I'm with you, and I think you can. Solos, they're both incredible, but I think if it goes to the riffs, and then I think it's a lot of preference, right? And I think I'm with you. I think I prefer those riffs, man. They're very distinct. And don't get me wrong, Warren's got killer ones too. I mean, there's no doubt about it. He's got the hook too, for sure, yeah.
But when I especially think of some of that stuff on Back for the Attack and like Dream Warriors and Burning Like a Flame, and I mean, just so many killer tunes, man. I gotta go. Yeah. I gotta go Lynch, and even the Lynch Mob stuff is killer. So I gotta go Lynch.
Oh well, yeah, man. I mean, and like I said, with that new End Machine stuff he's got. That's Robert Mason. I mean, that he's got part Lynch Mob going on with this new stuff and part Dokken with Pilsen and Mick's brother Steve on drums. So, I mean, it's badass shit,
Definitely. Awesome. Well, dude, hey, I'm so glad I was able to talk to you on here. Maybe, hey, if anybody else wants to talk, shoot me your phone number to the email. Michael put it in the chat. It's 80's glammetal1@gmail.com.
Oh, I put the wrong email. Add a 1 to the end. I just put it in the chat.
This is why I do it.
I'm working with us amateurs here, man. I need you over here to help me out with this stuff. I'm working with amateurs.
Hey, man, I appreciate you calling me in, and it's finally good to talk to you and hang out with you. I'll be listening for the rest of the show, and I'll be commenting.
This is why Superman works so long.
All right, brother. Good chatting with you.
Thanks, man.
Yep, take care. Bye. Okay. So let's check in with your comments and see what's going on here. So we've got... Oh, man, a lot's been being talked about here. Okay, so we're going... Greg's going Lynch. The Beer Man's going Warren. Simon Psychosis is going George. George Lynch for Frank. James is going Warren. Dave is going George. Half Ace is Warren. Dave is going Lynch. Audrey's kind of stuck, but she's going with George Lynch by a slight margin. George has way more shredding abilities. Just think of those cool riffs, man. Another one that comes to mind is like the Lightning Strikes Again off this album. It's just killer, man. It's killer riffs. Rob is going Warren. Warren is only good in Rat, says the Opinionator. No contest, Lynch. Oh, I see what you're saying, because Lynch did some stuff a lot more outside. Greg is loving that End Machine stuff. Wow. Yeah, Opinionator. Lynch was on the scene with Rhodes and Van Halen. Yeah. Haha, James, are you commenting about Laurie C's line? This is why Superman works alone?
Of course he is.
Wait a minute, bad movie. Batman and Robin is a bad movie?
Terrible.
It's a horrid
What?
movie. It's trash.
That's golden, man. Okay, so yeah, if you guys want to call in, we'd love to have you on. Trust me, we got a ways to go with these.
Laurie C, make sure you're checking the email.
Yeah, Laurie C's got to check the email. I can check it too. I know I kind of get wrapped up in a lot of other stuff. Hey, Burner's on. What's up, dude? You're taking Lynch. So, Laurie C, what you got?
Lynch.
Lynch is the winner. Okay, Mike, what do we got next?
All right, let's see.
Oh, this next one's gonna be good.
Ooh, this gonna be good. Oh, ho, 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 ho. We gotta put on that. Oh no, keep this on. Sorry, that was a strange coincidence.
It was a perfect segue.
Oh, it was a perfect segue.
Totally done.
Well,
on
here's
purpose.
what we'll do. We'll do a couple minutes to the chorus of this one, then you switch to this.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Sorry that you had to hear all this behind the scenes stuff live, but hey, it's like you're part of it. You're hearing all of it, all at you at once. Okay. So this is tough stuff, man. These dudes kind of like look alike, right? They could be brothers from another mother, and they're both shredders. But I'm right off and I love Vinnie Vincent. So Vinnie Vincent as a songwriter, I'd say yes. But if we're gonna go by guitar playing, Vito is just way more tasteful, way more interesting, and just totally not completely off the topic, but slightly is that, guys, when I was putting together this playlist on Spotify, the only Vinnie Vincent Invasion album that is on Spotify right now is All Systems Go. And I know the other one used to be on there because I always used to jam on that. Where did the original Vinnie Vincent Invasion album go on Spotify? Not there. So,
I don't know.
I don't know if anybody else has noticed that. So I thought that was kind of weird because I was going to put either No Substitute or Boys Gonna Rock into the playlist tonight, and they're all gone. The Timblemen's all gone. Okay, there's another bad movie line for you, James, if you know that one.
But that one's a good movie.
Yeah, it's a great movie. But you notice that both movies have Arnold.
Yeah, exactly.
So, Arnold's like he's played in some sketchy movies.
Yeah.
They're questionable.
Italian Stallion, I love it.
All right, I'm talking about Arnold, and I should be talking about.
I think this is a landslide.
Talking about Arnold. Okay, so the Dragon Queen loves both. You're talking about the Rat and the V. Oh, okay. So we're okay. I think we're done with that one. Okay, Simon. This is where I want to start. Simon's going Vito. Laurie C's going Vito. Dave Hopkins going Vito. Lane's going Vito. Holy shit. Frank's Vito. Audrey's Vito. James Vito. Oh my god. The Italian Stallion for Greg. Michael Latini's going Vinnie Vincent. All right, so he had one vote. The Beer Man's Vito. Rob's Vito. The Opinionator wants Vicky Vincent. What are you trying to say? For the sheer over-the-top ridiculousness. Second only to Nitro. Yeah. And Dragon Queen wants to know if anybody's worked out Vito Bratta's name is a wordplay on vibrato. Maybe. No, it is, but you know what? His name is real. His name is real. That's what his real name is, because I was trying to find him, because everybody always says. I said it, and then I tried to catch myself.
I edit that out.
I've been trying to find him, and I actually found his brother, and I was like messaging his brother, but his brother never wrote back to me. But the brother posts pictures on Facebook of him and Vito, so I know it's him. And I know I just kind of let you into my sad life a little bit. It is sad.
Yeah, I just stalk old 80s rockers for a living.
I'm not a total loser. I got like a family and stuff, so I stalk 80s rockers. How am I going to get these sweet interviews? And trust me, I'm working on a couple right now that, you might be surprised, but I'm not. I can't get Vito. He's done. All right. Rock and Roll All Out likes the guitar work on Pride. Yep. Lane, yeah, I know, man. Of course I stalk these. How else would I get all these interviews? You got to stalk, man. Sometimes, and then when you can't get in one way, you got to try to find another door. Like you try to find the relatives, and you try to find their managers. You try to find
just look them up on white pages and call them. See if you can find them.
I hire
check the phone books. Like
I hire private investigators. It's crazy. Lori C, I don't even think I need to ask you this.
No.
It's Vito, right?
Yep.
All right, that one was easy. Let's see who's next. The suspense. Oh, here's another one that's gonna be tough.
Yep.
This is gonna be tough. Yep. Okay. Mr. DeVille versus Mr. Sambora. Greg says that Vito fell off the face of the earth. He did. He just. You know what he likes though? In my stalking, I found that he likes birds. He's got pictures with birds on his shoulders. Okay, we gotta move on. Don't these birds look like candy? Okay.
That's a good movie, though.
That's a good movie. Okay.
But no Arnold.
No Arnold. Okay. CC DeVille. You know, CC DeVille is criticized for his playing, but it's definitely distinct, and it definitely fits the music that he does. I think he's pretty cool. Richie is definitely probably more proficient. He's a better singer. He really adds a dimension to Bon Jovi, at least when he was in Bon Jovi, to the backup vocals. He's a big-time songwriter. CC's a songwriter, too. Honestly, though, I'm Mr. 80s Glam model, man. I think I'm going CC. I kind of like CC. I just like his vibe. I just like the flashiness. And I just think everything that he does fits. A lot of cool riffs that he has on all the albums, especially the early ones. I'm going CC. I'm probably completely alone at this point. Let's see what's going on. Audrey's going Richie. Dave's going Richie. Dave Tyson's going Richie. Oh, Frank's with me on CC. Oh, Lori C. I did CC. You did CC?
Yeah.
CC, oui. Okay. Simon saying that Richie's the double threat. Yeah, because he's a great singer and great guitar player. Rob, attaboy. He's going CC. Michael's going Richie. Okay. Isn't this a cool song, man? I always like this song, so tell me why. I kind of wish this was on like an official album and not just like a studio side of a live album. Wonder where they got that idea from. Beer Man saying CC. Opinionator says Richie is better all around, but I'd rather hang with CC. Even Bob, you mentioned the Samantha 7, and that stuff isn't bad. And I actually like some of that stuff that he did when he sang with Poison on I don't like Holly Weird, the album, but like the song that he sang, and then he sang he hates every bone in your body, but his or whatever. Though I just like that punky sound that he had. It's pretty cool. Rock and Roll Outlaw, CC DeVille got too much hate, but I love him. He's got your vote. Cool. James is going CC. Half Ace is Sambora. CC's underrated. He definitely got some good stuff going on there. Lori, do we have a clear winner here?
It's Richie.
Okay, Mike. Richie is the winner, and we got to move on because we got a ways to go yet. All right, we're going to the bass, the boss. Go down. No, keep going. There we go. Go up. Nope, down. Yeah, Mike, the one that says Kiss. Yeah, that would make sense. Okay, this is a tough one.
I'm still waiting for my songs to come
I was
out.
looking for Come Closer. That was the song I was looking for. Whatever it's called.
Gene Simmons versus Nikki Sixx. So kind of like, top dogs in their band, I guess as time has gone on, we've all found out that Paul Stanley runs Kiss, but Gene Simmons at least is like the face of Kiss in a lot of ways with the tongue and all the antics that he's done throughout his career. And Nikki Sixx, definitely the main songwriter, and all the stuff. He almost died, but he came back. So there's a lot of crazy stuff that goes on with both of these guys. So, but definitely high up in their bands that they're in. And neither of them have ever been recognized as being incredible bass players. The thing that Gene Simmons adds to this is being a vocalist, and he's got a cool voice, not an incredible singer, but he's got a cool voice. Nikki, as far as I know, can't sing. I think he sings on One of my favorite albums, but you guys probably all hate it, is Generation Swine. And, he doesn't have much of a voice, but he's the primary writer. So he's written way more songs than Gene has, at least that have been on albums.
I have to point out that Nikki Sixx is winning by an overwhelming majority right now.
Wow, and I've
crazy.
I've just been spouting off. I haven't been reading. Okay, Lane saying Nikki. Half Ace is Gene. James is Nikki. Laurie C, you're Nikki? You're Nikki?
Yeah.
What?
What?
Rob is.
And you married
Nikki.
this woman.
Neither, but going with Greg's going with Nikki. Dave is Nikki. Wow, this is a freaking blowout. Audrey's Nikki. Simon. Yeah, I got you. So Gene in the 70s, Nikki in the 80s. Yeah, Gene in the 80s. There's not a lot going on there. Especially in songs like Lick It Up. Dun, 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 dun. He's like a one-note Johnny on that one. But Half Ace, you're saying Gene is a much better bass player. Especially with the 70s stuff. Really creative. But Nikki, no. Definitely a cheese bass player for the most part. He always chugs like the one-note type thing. But, what was I listening to the other day? Don't Go Away Mad. That's got some cool little licks, some bass licks in the beginning of it, so that's kind of good. Burner's going Nikki. This is an outrage. Half Ace is annoyed. Yeah, I'm going Gene all the way, but I get why somebody go Nikki, especially if we're looking at 80s realm. So. Laurie C, is this
It's Nikki.
It's Nikki. All right, Mike. I guess there's no reason to beat a dead horse here.
I mean, me personally, I'm going John Deacon over both these guys, but
John Deacon.
Yeah.
Yeah, from Queen.
Yeah.
That's not a choice.
Okay.
All right, you gotta change your song. Try to find you gotta find Easy Come Easy Go for Laurie C. If we don't, I just saw it. There it is.
You're actually playing a song I like?
Yay! I don't want to hear the
I
complaints.
played it long enough.
I don't want to hear the complaints. Okay. I think this is going to be a blowout. But there's a lot of Winger hate out there. Some people just don't like Winger. A lot of people don't like Poison. So they kind of fall in that same kind of, people call them posers and wimps. Wimps and posers, leave the hall. Okay, so when we look at Kip is a songwriter, talented songwriter. He can spin like nobody else, man. He does spins like he's a ballerina or something. He's got an excellent voice. So he's got a constant 5 o'clock shadow. I mean, that can't be touched.
Turn the music off.
My mother-in-law used to think he was hot, so that's got to account for something. Bobby Dahl, once again, he's kind of one of those one-note Johnnies for a while. He used to just kind of play the don't, that kind of shit. It's like Unskinny Bop. But he's decent. He's not a bad bass player. I can't imagine how Kip Winger could lose this, but stranger things have happened. Gene lost to Nikki Sixx, so stranger things could happen. Okay, Lane's going with Bobby. Okay, so you don't care about Kip being able to sing in the 5 o'clock shadow and the ballerina spins. You don't care about that stuff. Okay, Dave's going Bobby. Greg's going Kip. Half Ace is going. I don't like Winger, but Winger. Okay. Beavis and Opinionator says, let's ask Beavis and Butthead. Michael is Winger all around talent. Yeah, definitely. Toy Warriors got Kip. Wasn't Kip a solid gold dancer? Dragon Queen's going Kip. Beer Man's going Bobby. Dave's going Kip. Bobby Dahl for James. Kip going Tony. Burner 18. So Kip's winning the hairy chest contest. I don't know, man. Paul Stanley might have him beat. That dude's got like a shag rug on his chest. And he's got the Folgers ad, but we won't go back there. Kip's a great talent, says Simon. Bobby was always having that smoke. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of people couldn't pull off the cigarette thing, but Bobby could pull it off, man. And you ever notice, like, when it was time where he had to put his hand on the fretboard and he couldn't do the one-note Johnny thing anymore? He hit it. You could flick that cigarette pretty cool. He chucked it. Audrey's saying that Kip is a great bass player, vocalist, songwriter. Yeah, dude, guy writes symphonies, you know? So that's pretty good. Rob's going Kip. Frank's Kip. Let's stop saying Kip. Doesn't he have like a fancy name when he does his composing stuff? Isn't he like W Kip Winger or Kip W Winger or something? Or that'd be two W's. I don't know if there's two W's there. I think he's got some kind of like fancy guy name when he does his composing. Laurie, what do we got? You got a winner?
It's Kip, but I just want to add for the record that I tried to get you to put him into vocals, and you wouldn't do it. You wouldn't put him in that part of it.
Okay.
Yeah. And this whole operation was my idea.
Oh my God! Here we
For
go.
all you Star Wars fans out there, I know you know what I'm talking about.
Laurie C wants to brag because she came up with the idea for the building of the supergroup. Good job, Laurie. Okay. Oh, I know who Laurie's gonna pick for this. She loves those big caterpillar eyebrows on Jerry Dixon. Okay. Mike, try to find Warrant. Go toward the bottom. There you go, in the sticks. Okay. So this one's going to be a little bit tougher. You know, I don't know exactly what each of these guys bring to the table. They're competent bass players. Dana Strum has a lot of that business aspect. You know, he knew a lot of people in the business, and he definitely had that piece of it going. But I never really. His bass playing never really stood out that much. Jerry's bass playing never really stood out that much to me either. So I'm kind of on the fence on this one. I guess it would have to be. Preference of maybe what band you like better. So if I'm going to do it by bands, and I'm going to talk about the output of a band, Warrant has way better music than Slaughter, in my opinion. I would take the first three Warrant over the first three of Slaughter any day of the week. So just based on the music, even though I don't think either of these guys were very responsible for the music, maybe Dana was a writer, but I know for a fact that Janie Lane wrote everything in Warrant. So I'm going Jerry.
You're going Jerry?
Yeah, of course. Laurie C's, of course, is Jerry because we met him before. Watch how you say that, though. We met him at the hotel.
Wait a minute! I had and I quickly changed that.
You could still make something out of what you've written.
No.
Okay. Audrey's going Dana. Opinionated, right. Dana found Randy for Ozzy. Yeah, I mean, he's definitely pieced together people from the business. Solid bass player. Toy Warrior's going Jerry. Dave Hopkins is going Jerry. Rock and Roll Allah says Dana.
CGM, who are you going with?
Rob's going Jerry.
Jerry?
I'm going Jerry's.
Jerry's. It's a good place to get some ice cream. Jerry's. Frank Ryan's going.
I know, not Ben and Jerry's.
No. Frank Ryan's going Dana. Michael's going Jerry. Half Ace is going Jerry. Burner 18. You think Warrant with Jerry, better band? Yeah, I'm with you. Beerman, Dana. Chuck, shoot, what's up, brother? Going Jerry. James Graves is going Jerry. I'm thinking this is Jerry's victory here.
Yes.
Okay. So Jerry.
Yep, he's got it.
Okay. So let's put up our next one, Mike. Okay, this is an interesting one. This is Rudy Sarzo against Chip Z'Nuff. Right there, Mike. See it? Okay. Chip is a super cool guy, man. I talked to Chip on my podcast, and he's just a lot of fun. He's got a good voice, too. He sings Now for Enough's Enough. And Rudy, though, damn, Rudy's been in Ozzy, Whitesnake, Quiet Riot, Dio, played in a half-assed version of Queensryche. I mean, he's done a lot of different stuff. Really, really, really cool stuff. So this is a tough one. I think if I had to pick, though, at least for me, I think I'm gonna go Chip on this one. I don't know, just Chip. I like that Chip sings, writes a lot of songs. I think he wrote half, with Donnie V, wrote pretty much all the songs. And he's just cool, man. He's got that cool glam hippie vibe. I'm going Chip. What are you going, Laura?
I went Chippy.
Oh, you want Chippy? Okay. Let's see what you guys are saying. Chuck's saying both are great. Chip has the backing vocals. James is going with enough is enough. Lane is saying no contest. Rudy all the way. Half Ace is Rudy. Greg, Rudy. Nice. I get the reference.
Always putting the references in the
Okay. You know, hey, us metal guys, we all love our movies too. We love doing our movie lines. And I don't know about in your household, but we talk in our household in movie lines. Do we not, Mike?
Oh yeah.
Yes. Okay.
It's a little cringy sometimes, but it gets the job done.
Yeah. Well, when you got somebody like Laurie C that watches movies like every time they're on TV, we know you can't help but not know.
And usually they're the same ones.
Twister, hence why we played Humans Being. Okay. We're getting off topic. Rob, going Chip.
As of Rock and Roll Outlaw, we are tied.
Okay.
As of that last
All right.
vote.
So if you're out there and you haven't voted, we got a tie here. We gotta break this shit. Lane, Rudy's a gentle, kind soul, very into animal rights. Oh yeah, definitely. Rudy for Beer Man, Dragon Queen's Rudy. Audrey, at the end of the day, she's going Chip's enough. Frank Ryan is Chip. Burner, I'm taking Rudy, but you do like enough's enough. Okay. Rock and Roll Outlaw is Chip. Where's Odin? Greg, I don't know, man. I don't think we're gonna take any of the members from Odin to build a super group, but I like me some Randy O. That's good stuff. Heavy Metal Beer Club.
Who'd you go with?
Chip. Opinionator's Chip.
I'll go
Dave
Chip.
is Chip. Okay. So does that push Chip over the edge?
Chip over.
So Chippy moves on.
In my opinion, should be mean nothing, but.
Okay. Oh boy. It's heavy hitter time. Find a Motley Crue song, Mike. Go down. Oh, no, keep going down. Go all the way to the bottom. No. Right there. Let's do that. Yeah, do that.
Alright.
Okay. Don't mind us. We're just thumbing through the old playlist. Okay. Chip beef on toast. Lane, you notice it does. It all goes back to food. We all got the munchies or what's going on where everybody's hungry. So they talk a lot of food earlier with the Hot Pockets and the fast food and all that crazy stuff. Okay.
And the Folgers.
And the Folgers. Well, you got to have coffee. You got to have something to drink. Okay. Ricky versus Tommy. Man. Lane saying, really? Yeah. I think Tommy's got this puppy. Ricky's pretty cool, man. And let me just say this. Okay, maybe Poison wasn't the most proficient band when they first started. But by the time you get to Flesh and Blood and Native Tongue, there's some really cool drums, man, on those albums. So you got to give Ricky some credit. He came a long way. Lee, pretty much out of the gate, was a killer drummer. And obviously just, kept getting better and better. Especially you look at the drums on Dr. Feelgood and the Motley Crue 94 album. A lot of killer stuff. But I think overall, Tommy is, the better drummer and very more of a distinct drummer. And look at, man, I don't think Ricky Rocket can rap as good as Tommy Lee either. So, right? Tommy's a killer rapper, right? All right, I don't care for any of his rap stuff. I'm just gonna be honest there, but I do like his drumming, especially all that stuff on the early albums, double bass. Ooh, he's jamming. All right, what do you guys say? Did anybody pick Ricky? Frank Ryan is going Ricky. It looks like pretty much everybody else is going Tommy. And you know what's cool about Ricky, man? He's like a ghost hunter. He definitely.
So he's like the Ghostbusters.
He's a Ghostbuster. Yep. Greg said it's not a fair fight. Tommy has a third arm. He could tape a drumstick to that thing and get another hit going on in there. Rob is going Tommy. Burner saying Tommy. Oh, dude, what about if you look at showmanship? You can't touch what Tommy's done. I mean, he took the kind of stuff that Peter Criss did and took it to a whole new level with the spinning drum set and the roller coaster and all that crazy stuff. Amazing. All right, let's move on, Mike. I think this one's done. Tommy wins. All right. So let's. We got to change our song here. Let's go in here. Laurie C, I got you a song.
Yeah, what is it?
You'll have to listen and see what it is. Okay. This is going to be a tough one. These guys are both pretty good, man. Bobby Blotzer, some killer stuff on the Rat albums. Fred Curry. The odd thing about Fred, and I've never really understood why this is, but he did not play drums on the first 2 Cinderella albums. I want to say maybe he got into the band late for the first one. He ended up becoming the final guy. And then I think the producer, was it Andy Johns for Long Cold Winter? Just wasn't feeling it. And then Cozy Powell played on it. So I think Fred ultimately only played on Heartbreak Station. I know he didn't play on Still Climbing. We played in Arcade. So there's kind of like a Rat connection, right? Both these guys played with Stephen Pearcy. So interesting. Okay. Enough of my babbling. Let's see what you guys are saying. A lot of people are still talking about Ricky and Tommy. Ricky was a young boy. Okay. And then Tommy. You ever notice, like, those are songs that come up in names that come up in songs. Okay. James, you choose Ricky. Oh, you're still on the Ricky thing. Okay, that's over. All right, Lane. Now we can start fresh. The Blots. Okay. Rob is going Blots. Laurie C is going Fredward. Heavy Metal Beer Club is Fred. Dave Hopkins is Blotzer. Lane is ironic that Fred and Steven are really good friends. Oh, yeah. Yep. Greg is going Bobby. Audrey's going Fred Curry. Frank is going Bobby. Berner's going Bobby. You know, for me, I'm just going to go Fred. And I'm not even going to give any explanation why. I don't know. I like Cinderella's music better. And I really do like the drumming on Heartbreak Station. So I'm gonna go Fred. But Bobby Blotzer is really cool. I don't think that Fred is gonna win, but yeah, out rock and roll. Like I said, Fred. Not a lot of his drumming is on the albums, but I saw him live on the Long Cold Winter tour. Excellent stuff. So, Laurie C, can we get a?
I have a tie.
It is a tie.
Yep.
So we need some more people to pop in. Half Ace just said Bobby. Would that
He already voted for Fred.
Oh, he's just making a comment about something else. Okay, my bad. Toy Warrior just said Fred. That's it. All right, so it's done. Fred's moving on.
Oh, but what if I said Bobby? I'm just kidding.
Say Bobby?
No, he's not saying Bobby because we don't want no ties. All right, what's our next one? I think it's our last one.
No, I think there's 2
No,
more.
we got 2
Dave
more.
said Fred anyway, so it's,
Okay,
it's
Dave
Fred.
said Fred, so it's Ray said Fred. Okay. Oh, this one's going to be fun. I'm looking forward to this one. Okay. Bobby Rock versus Eric Singer. Let's play a little bit of Kiss. Go up. Go down. Yeah, put that on. Okay. Even though Eric Singer isn't playing drums on this, is Eric Carr, but we gotta play some Kiss. So, for me, this is a clear winner. If we think of Mr. Singer's work on Revenge, and the awesome drumming that he did on the Kiss Unplugged, and the awesome drumming that he does in Kiss today, I think he's the clear winner. Bobby Rock's pretty cool. He definitely did some great drums on the Vinnie Vincent Invasion albums, and he also played on Nitro's first album, for what it's worth. So I think he really did some crazy fast drums on that album. So let's see what you guys are saying here. Lane is going Eric. Laurie C says Eric Singer because he gave me wristbands. Okay. Badlands, of course. How could I forget? Eric played great stuff in Badlands. Thank you, Lane. Half Ace is going Singer. Greg's going Singer. James. Eric did great stuff with Alice Cooper. Of course, we could just go down the line. He played with Lita Ford. He played with Black Sabbath. He played with Brian May. Mike, you know Brian May?
Of course.
All right. Eric is a beast of a drummer. Yeah, great singer. Now, Bobby Rock, I couldn't tell you if he sings or not. I've never heard him do much singing, but Eric Singer has an excellent voice. probably sings the best, especially on, like, the Monster album. The only song I can really deal with is the one that he sings, is All for the Love of Rock and Roll. So I think his voice smokes Gene and Paul's, especially on that album. Singer for Rob.
There's no way Bobby can catch up at this point.
Okay, so at this point, it's a complete blowout. Unless a ton of people pop in and say something different, it's pretty much a blowout. Eric Singer, move on.
I'm going Eric Singer for his drumming on the album Sonic Boom.
Okay, Mike. You go. All right, this is the last one. This one might be one of the most uneventful matches. Put on, see if you got a Slaughter song. I know we do. Mad About You, right there. Okay. So we've got Blas Elias, I think that's how you say it, against Vicky Fox. Oh, actually, no. You know what? Let's play this instead. All right. Yeah! Little Vince Neil solo.
Yeah.
Living as a luxury. Now, Vicky Fox does some kick-ass drums on the Vince Neil solo albums. And, of course, he was in Enough's Enough, and he did some great drums on for those guys, too. All right, so let's see what we got going on. The hair is insane. Are we talking about the hair of these two guys? Probably. They could whip each other with their hair and see who would win in a hair battle. So Lane is going Vic Fox. Heavy Metal Beer Club's going Blas. Lane is loving that guitar work, or not guitar work, sorry, drums from on the Vince Neil solo albums. Audrey's going Vicky Fox. James Graves is going Fox. Simon Psychosis is Blas. Blas is cool, man. He's got some good stuff. Frank is going Blas. Rob's going Vic Fox. Vic Fox is somebody I've always been trying to track down. I always wanted to have him on the podcast, and I just can't find the guy. So I know, you know what? People don't think about too is he's played with Pretty Boy Floyd too. So now Blas, he was with Blue Man Group, which is pretty interesting. So these guys have done some cool stuff. Chuck is saying that Vic did some cool stick twirling. Anyone ever noticed, or you ever seen the clip where Enough's Enough, the first time they play on David Letterman, Anton Fig is playing the drums on the song that they do. I think they do Baby Loves You. Yeah, they do. And Vic Fox is jamming on a guitar that isn't even plugged in. You know, Letterman is a weird thing where you just, when you used to go on with them, you had to basically let their band play with you, which is kind of odd, but it's kind of cool. It's like a jam thing, you know? So
I went to type in BLAS and it switched it to glad.
Oh, I just thought you were glad with everything, the way things were going. It's going really good. So
Splendid.
Splendid. Okay. Do we have a clear winner at this point?
Oh, you're waiting for me?
Yeah, no, I just asked you. I know you can't hear me, but
Blas.
Blas? Oh, okay. So Vicky Fox, unfortunately, did not move on. So here's the tough part, is because now Laurie C is going to have to help us out. Because
so
we don't know what the next round is for everything.
Yeah, we have Brat going up against Tom Kiefer.
Okay. So Mike's going to do some fast graphic work for us. The guy in the blue. Maybe you knew that. Did you know that?
No. You think I know this? No.
You think I don't do what you tell me?
That's another movie line.
Another movie line. Just be patient with us. Jam on the Vince Neil while we get the next image ready to go. It's not going to be an easy one. No. Yeah. Yep. I'm going to put that up on the screen. See, Mike? Mike was making a big project that this was going to be so hard.
Yeah,
it's really not that hard, Mike.
Mike makes a project out of
Mike makes a project out of everything. Mike sometimes complains when he has to do the live stream. I'm going to start telling Mike I have to complain when I have to pay for a cell phone, and I'm going to complain when I have to pay for his car insurance. All right, Mike, we got it? All right, let's put on a new song, Mike. Go to your playlist.
I'm working on it.
All right. Just put on that. It's not this right band, but okay. A little Jen Swine music here. Don't ask me why. Just enjoy it. Okay. We've got the boys here. We've got Brett against Tom Kiefer. boy, oh boy. Where do we go with this one? Tom is probably a more proficient singer. And Brett, definitely, once again, great frontman. Probably a better frontman, right? Because he's running all over the stage, all his energy. Both are songwriters. Probably when it comes down to it, Brett has written more hit songs, bigger hit songs. I don't think Cinderella has any songs that compare to the level of what Brett has done, especially with stuff like Nothing But a Good Time or Every Rose Has Its Thorn. Not that that means anything, right? Not that it matters. It's not necessarily about hits. But let's see what you guys are saying. Half Ace is going with Tom. Michael Rusk is going with Tom. Audrey's going with Tom. Dave is going with Tom.
Who are you going with?
Who am I going with?
Yeah.
I'm going Brett. I'm still bitter over all this. I'm still bitter over
I
him.
can't believe you and I have agreed.
We've agreed?
It's just about everything, haven't we?
Don't we all agree? Always agree on everything, me and you?
Yeah. So
Yeah. Okay. What else are we saying? Lane is going Kiefer. Dave is going Tom. Greg's going Tom. Dragon Queen's going Tom. Oh boy. I think our boys Brett is in trouble.
Yeah.
Rob is going Tom. Heavy Metal Beer Club is going Tom. That's all you guys got against Bret Michaels. What did he ever do to you? I'm getting so pissed off right now. I'm going to walk out.
Oh.
I'll try to contain myself. Maybe I'll have a Jolly Rancher. There's a thing of Jolly Ranchers next week. Mike's just getting our next thing ready, and this will be a complete, utter blowout, this next one. Rock and Roll Outlaw says this is very hard, but he's going to have to go with Brett. He's a nice guy, one hell of a front man. James is going with Brett. So Brett's getting a little bit of steam going, but I think it's done. I think Brett's toast, man. Is Brett Tom is the winner? Okay, Mike's going with our next one here. Mike, Mike. Let me help you with a song. Go down. Go down. Put on Quiet Riot. We can listen to whatever we want. It doesn't matter. Okay. All right.
So next up, you got Paul Stanley versus Mike Tramp.
Yeah, I know that.
You can see it.
I can see it. Okay, but thank you though. Okay. Laurie C says sometimes I'm mean when I do the podcast, so I'm gonna try to be very polite. I'm gonna say thank you. Thank you for bringing that to my attention.
Well, you don't treat your workers well. We work very hard.
We're slaves to the
hey,
pawns in the Metalcast game.
You get paid well for this stuff.
Yeah.
You don't get paid at all. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So Paul, I don't even know. Just let's just crown this of a mugging and say that Paul is the winner. What are you guys saying here? Half Ace. Remember when Gene Simmons lost to Nikki Sixx? Ridiculous. Wait, Ace. If Paul loses to Mike Tramp, you might as well say that the world is just going to end. It can't be possible. But I'm seeing some Tramp here. I'm shocked. James is going with Tramp. Michael's going with Tramp. Audrey goes Paul. Dave goes Paul. Half Ace Paul, obviously. Laurie sees Paul. Metal Mike is going Paul. Dragon Queen's going Tramp. I'm surprised that Tramp had any picks whatsoever. Why are you putting him on there? He's out.
He lost?
Yeah, he lost. Oh, yeah, Paul.
He won? He lost.
Why are we doing this now? Oh, yeah, I guess we do.
Oh, well, yeah, gee, I don't know.
Oh, so is Paul the winner? Okay, Paul's the winner. So now it would be Paul versus Tom Kiefer, right?
Wait a minute, because people are still voting here.
All right.
Don't rush.
I don't mean Rob's going Mike. Any changes, Laura?
Yeah. Well, okay, you can move Paul on if you're ending it now.
Okay. So I think what Mike is doing, which I guess is different than what we just did before.
So what's the matchup? Paul versus
Paul
Kiefer.
against Kiefer. So let's just get our vocal thing done. Yeah, that's Kiefer.
Well, I don't
Well, you know that's Bret Michaels.
I know, but I didn't know if I had the right picture entirely.
What are you talking about? I don't have any more than one picture of Tom.
But you
No, I don't.
You have multiple pictures of multiple people.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do.
Well, why is Vince Neil on here?
I don't.
He lost. It's Kiefer versus Paul.
Because I'm selecting the wrong thing here.
Sorry, guys. We're having one of our usual outbursts. There you go. So I guess it sounds like we're just going to hammer out this category and we're going to crown our lead vocalist. So
Yeah, I thought that's what we're doing here, right?
well, it seems like you'd go another round, right? You do the guitars and then you would do the... I don't know. It doesn't matter. This is unprecedented. We can do whatever we want. And since you're controlling everything, basically, when it comes to the tech, you do what you got to do, brother. All right. Tom Kiefer has been a big winner all night. Paul Stanley is a legend. He was definitely a huge piece of 70s Kiss, but even a bigger piece of 80s Kiss. When we talk about album sales, Cinderella probably did better in the 80s than Kiss did. Kiss was kind of chasing trends, and Cinderella were kind of more like trendsetters, we could say. So, vocally, especially if we're going with the 80s, Paul Stanley smokes Tom Kiefer when it comes to that range that he had in the 80s into the early 90s. It was just insane. So, let's see what we've got here. And I'm going to try to differentiate the comments. So, Lane, it sounds like you are still going Tom. Dragon Queen is going Paul. Lori C is going Paul. Dave's going Tom. Rob's going Tom. Michael's going Tom. Metal Beer Club is Paul. James is Tom. Audrey gonna stick with Tom, okay? And Ed Guy or Greg, sorry. You're gonna cave and go with Paul. Burner's staying with Tom. It's gonna be tight. I don't know where this is gonna go, but I know I'm saying.
Who did you go with?
Oh, Paul.
Oh.
I ain't going Tom. He screwed me over. He left me stranded with my Hot Pockets. Like, we've already heard this song.
Well,
You know what? I think it'd be a great time while we're doing some stuff. Put on some Lonely and X. It's right there. Go down. It's right there. Yeah. I should have put Stevie Blaze and Ron Taylor into the supergroup because those guys are jammers. They kick ass. Beer Man's going Tom. Toy Warrior's going Paul. Dave is Tom. Rock and Roll Outlaw is going with Paul. Oh, but you retracted your message. That was weird. Okay. Lori C, do we have a clear winner on this?
Tom.
What?
It is.
Half Ace, you got to be with me that this is a disgrace. This is bullshit. I call bullshit. I don't know.
What's the next guitar? What's the guitar matchup?
What's the guitar matchups?
So you have Ace versus George Lynch.
Oh, okay. The guy with the skeleton guitar stays. If that helps you.
Barely. Barely.
All right, so we are gonna get into our guitar matchup. We're gonna try to figure out who the true guitar hero is of our group. So at this point, our super group has Tom Kiefer on lead vocals. This is very exciting. I don't agree with that decision, but you know what? I said all along in the comments, it is your votes that are going to choose this thing. Our votes. We're doing it together. We're collaborating. Isn't this fun? Half Ace smashed his speakers. Did you say something? I'd smash them too, but they're not mine, and my son would choke me.
Oh yeah, he'd be done.
But he just got a new speaker in the mail, so maybe I could smash this one. You can just use.
Oh no, man.
Okay, so let's talk about this. James is going Ace. Greg is going Ace. Lane is going Mr. Scary. I love George Lynch. Don't get me wrong. I love the Doc and stuff. But Ace, man. And you know, I'm going to go off on a tangent about Ace. Especially 70s Ace. Oh, boy.
Oh, here we go.
But, you know, what you got to say about Ace is he's very tasteful. You know, to me, even like simplistic solos, like stuff like Dr. Love or Charisma, it's just perfect. It just fits so good. I don't know. I'm just a huge Ace fan. He's probably my favorite guitar player. So, of course, I'm going to be biased. Probably going to get my ass handed to me again and my pick. Excuse me. My pick is probably going to lose. I mean, George Lynch, we've talked about him, you know, definitely a shredder, definitely an amazing guitar player, you know, legendary. People talk about Lynch to this day, you know, so he definitely rose above a lot of the other 80s guitar players. Half Ace is going Ace, of course. Michael's going Lynch. Dave is going Lynch. Beer Man's going George. Half Ace, I think we're in trouble. I think they're going to take us over again and shut out our guys. You know, this is sad. But once again, if you're basing it on 80s, you know, and once again, I don't know if we are or we are. I have no idea. If you're going off of the 80s, probably George would be your choice. But still, man, you can't forget about all the killer stuff that Ace did in the 70s. Laurie C., is there a clear winner here?
No, there isn't, because we're at a dead even.
We are at a dead even. So if you are out there and you are checking this out,
CGM, did you vote? You don't get to vote. Not in a tiebreaker.
no, because he only probably knows Ace, so he
Right.
of course he would pick Ace. Rock and Roll
Somebody's
Outlaw.
got to be a tiebreaker.
Greg is saying, but no one said they wanted to be George. They all said Ace. That's true. You're making a good point. It's like when you think of like all the little kids that dressed up, you know, back in the day. Everybody wanted to be Ace. Think of all the guitar players that were inspired by Ace. George, definitely a lot too. But
Oh, Lane said
his wife says George. Oh, that might just push it over the top. We'll go. Hey, you gotta do what your wife says, right? You gotta listen to your
Right.
wife. You don't want no trouble.
You're a good man, Lane.
Okay.
Oh, wait, another vote for Ace just came in.
Like,
Now we're tied again.
I see what you're trying to do with this thing. Can you get to the music though? We already heard this song.
Well, I don't know. Here, we'll play some Keel.
Play
There
some
you go.
Keel.
There you go.
Yeah.
Ron Keel, episode 2. There you go.
Anytime you're trying to determine Ace versus George Lynch, you put on some Keel. That'll help you out.
Makes sense.
Dave, my boss yelled.
George.
Wait a minute. So wait a minute. When you say your boss, is it like your wife is your boss, or is it like your boss and you're at work? Okay, so hey man, why not listen to the 80s Glam Livecast at work? Why not?
I think it's his wife. But
You know, I like doing these ones so much because, like I said, when you guys chime in, and we got to bring in more people to call to it at some point because it's so fun. I can tell you today, I was on a call at work. It was a meeting. It was about 3 hours, and I'm just listening to just people talk about nonsense, and it was so damn boring. So I know I'm probably talking about a lot of nonsense, and it can be damn boring. But I'm so glad it's so many of your comments and you coming in and us just talking about kick-ass metal stuff. So those work meetings, those are killer. What do we got? We got a winner now?
Wait, I think, is Frank just voting?
I don't know. That's your job to count the votes. Frank?
I'm counting.
Rob says his dog just barked Lynch. Animals talk, man. Alvin and the Chipmunks was just
that
on.
cringy freaking movie.
Alvin and the Chipmunks was on a little while ago. There's our animals can talk. James says his python hissed Ace. Ever notice as we get farther in this, we get all more delirious and everything. It's definitely the way it goes. Half Ace has 40 people over at the house listening, and they all say Ace. Lori, we got to call this thing. We got to move on. We got to get this thing wrapped up before 11.
I don't know what to tell ya.
Well, what about with Lane's wife? That didn't do anything? What about with the dog barking? That didn't do nothing?
No, because of Python hissed after
I just heard the
dog.
Chipmunks. They just say they said
The
Ace.
Python hissed after
This is
the
bullshit.
dog barked.
Oh, come on. Anybody can say any of that shit. That don't mean nothing.
Wait,
Kip.
what?
You say Kip?
No, Kip.
I thought I heard Kip. Kip just called. He's voting for George, right?
Who?
Nothing. You don't know what the hell's going on. Chuck, George Lynch is the better technical player, isn't he? Chuck, did you vote? Did Chuck vote?
Did Brian vote?
Chuck, get a vote on here, Chuck. I just want to put this shit to bed. I got to move on to something else, Chuck. Come on, Chuck. Come on, Chuck. Dave, you can't say both. Dave, this is getting serious here. You can't be screwing around, joking around. There's no joke. So what do we got? Chuck, I need a vote from you. I need a vote from somebody. Anybody.
I think you're scaring your audience.
Mike?
Dave voted for George.
Yes, he already did.
The host should make the executive decision.
All right, just call it. It's a...
Ace Frehley! Screw all you. You screwed me on Simmons.
Oh, that's a good idea.
You screwed me on Paul. Screw you, Ace. All right, go to the next one.
What even is the next matchup? I haven't even done.
Laurie, what's the next matchup? I have no idea. Mike has no idea.
It's Vito versus Sambora.
Oh, I like that one. Okay, so I'll help you out, Mike. There's Vito. And then you just need Richie Sambora. Go to the one with CC, the picture with CC. And you'll snag, that dude. Yeah, that nice smiley looking guy right there.
Smiling dude.
Okay. Who said that? I got it. Heavy Metal Beer Club. That was a good idea. You know, I guess I just need to step in and intervene and say something. Looks like half Ace and Chuck shoot having a conversation inside of the conversation. I like it. We're really bonding. We're really bonding.
Oh wait, that's not right, is it?
No, that's you. You picked the wrong guy.
Who's the what?
He's right.
It's just this way.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh.
All right, don't vote Vito versus CC if you see that on the screen. That's a mishap. That's a tech person screwing up again.
There we go.
Hey, all right.
There we go.
All right. Okay. So it's Richie against Vito. All right, so let's put out a couple points here. Vito,
Vito would tell you use is a word.
Greg said you never go against the family.
What?
Greg says you don't go against the Vito family.
No,
you know what I mean?
No, see? He knows.
I mean, I love that guitar playing of Vito's. I mean, you know, when you think of that solo, especially the one in Wait, I mean, how good is that solo? But Richie, you know, the only thing that drives me nuts about Vito is the limited output. And I know you can't judge somebody on that. You can only judge them by what they've done. But I definitely don't like that there's not a lot of material there. I mean, Richie Sambora really has a lot of interesting material. I know as with the later years of Bon Jovi, not the greatest stuff, I get it. But, man, a lot of talent, Sambora. I don't know, this is tough. What are you guys saying? Audrey's going Richie. Frank's going Vito. Lane, you're flipping on your boy Sambora, you're going Vito. Rob's going Vito. Michael's going Vito. Dave is Richie. Heavy Metal Beer Club is Richie. Beer Man is Vito. Half Ace Richie. Burner. Vito, the paisano. Hey, what you doing? Toy Warriors going Vito. Toy Warriors vote means nothing. Excuse me. James Graves is going Vito. Laurie, do we have...
We got Vito.
Vito left us wanting more. A legend in New York City. That's what Greg says. Yeah. You know, maybe one of the... You know, this is either going to go one way or the other. You know, I'm going to be honest with you. I thought, like, Vinnie Vincent was never going to reemerge. I mean, Vinnie Vincent was incognito forever. You want to talk about stalking? I was trying to find that dude, too. A lot of people were. And then all of a sudden, he just pops out, and he's back out again, and he's doing these bashes and doing events and stuff. So you never know, man. If Vito gets hard up enough for money, he may pop out and start doing some of these meet and greets or something like that. All right, so we got Vito. So is Vito our guitar dude?
No, don't you have to put Vito?
No, you have to put
Ace?
Vito versus Ace.
Oh, okay. Could we get that going, please?
2 copies, please.
Give me some Folgers, please. I'm gonna fall asleep.
Is this right?
This is right.
Okay.
Now, is Ace Italian? No, he's German.
Oh, he's not Italian.
Well, you know what?
Niente.
No, but you know what throws me off is it's because he's got the New York City accent, and sometimes the New York City accent is synonymous
He's in
with,
a New York State of mind.
with Italians. Oh, don't play any Billy Joel.
Hey.
Just because our playlist is getting worn. See, you're just not picking the right songs. I know there's more songs.
I just have it on shuffle, man. I'm just.
Well, that's
here.
no. We heard "Love's a Bitch." Body talk, poison. Body talk.
Hey, we haven't heard this one. There you go.
All right, whatever.
I don't know what's going on here.
All right. So it's on the screen, guys. We're going. This is going to determine who our guitar player is for our super group. Are we going to go Ace, or are we going to go Vito? I have a feeling that Sir Ace is going to get his ass handed to him,
Does the music really matter where I'm falling asleep?
unless the Rock Soldiers come out in his favor. Okay, so let's see what we got. See, I never know what Vito is for which one, because, see, this is the hard part with the comments. Greg is saying he's at a tie. Greg, we can't do that. We won't be able to determine anything if we do ties. Lane is going to go Vito. Heavy Metal Beer Club is Ace. Dave is Ace Frehley, shock me. Laurie C is going Vito. Laurie, how can you go Vito against...
Vito is my fellow Italiano. I gotta go.
Oh,
That's a bias.
oh, jeez. That's racist.
It's not,
racist.
Italian's not a race.
Well, something. Ace, half Ace is going Ace. Audrey's going Vito. Frank is going Vito. Rob Carter is going Vito. Beer Man's going Vito. Oh, poor Ace. You know, I guess that's what Ace deserves, because I kind of pushed him through that last one. Maybe he deserves to get it, beaten down. Laurie C, it looks like it's a Vito.
Yeah, let's go Vito.
Okay. So
Got our
Ace
guitarist.
has been booted, and Vito is the man.
So far,
Vito is
we
the
got our
winner.
singer and our guitarist.
So we got our singer and we got our guitar player.
All right, so next up, I think it's...
What's our bass? Nikki 6 against who, Laura?
For bass, we got Nikki. Wait a minute.
Is it Mickey?
Yeah, we got Nikki going up against Ken.
Oh, non-pink haired guy.
non-pink hair guy.
Yeah.
That's how I like it.
All right. So this is going to be a tough one, guys. Actually, I don't think it's going to be a tough one. I think it's going to be a blowout.
This is going to be a blowout.
This is going to be a blowout. That's
Easily.
fine. All right, that's good. All right, Mike's going to put it up on the screen. We're going to go Kippy McWinger against Nikki 6. Let's see what we got. Kip Winger versus Matthew Tripp. Okay. Well, at least for this one, with vocals aside, we're looking at our primary songwriters. Crew, when it comes to songwriting, way more hits, way more albums sold, way more output than Winger. Nikki as bass, not incredible, but not bad. I think at the end of the day, Nikki's just cooler. He's more of a badass than Kip ever was. But we can look at the chest hair thing. If it was based on chest hair, we know that Nikki's going to lose. You don't have any. Let's see what you guys are saying. Dave wants to know if we can have two guitarists. We should be able to, but I don't think we're going to. Charles, okay, are we including Nikki songwriting abilities? Yeah, dude, include whatever you want. Pick whoever you want, based on whatever factors you want. It don't matter. You're making a super group. Nikki 6, if you're in there writing songs in your super group, you're probably going to have some big hits. James is going Nikki. He says, ack. Charles Wilson is saying Kip's sexiness. Oh boy. Dragon Queen's going Vito. Frank's going Kip. Beer Man's going 6. Heavy Metal Beer Club is going Nikki. Nikki.
Who are you going?
Half Ace is going Kip. Lane, the solid gold dancing, the bass licking, the spinning. We're going Kippy. Who am I picking? I'm picking Nikki 6 for sure. Audrey's going Nikki. Laurie's going Kippy. Oh, we didn't agree.
I know, because I gotta go Cat.
Yeah. Rob says Kip and Vito in the same band. I'm down for that. That would be pretty damn good, I will say. Nikki's Italian.
I know he is.
Okay, he's got like about 4 names that make up his names. He's like Francisco Charleston, but I don't even know what it is, but he's got some crazy like 4 names that make up his names.
He would know that use is a word too.
Use.
Yeah.
You's going to band practice, Nikki? Or Franklin Charleston, Nikki, whatever your name is. Okay. Burner 18's going Nikki. Michael's going Nikki. Charles, I'll take Nikki, but honestly depends on what type of band you want. Well, we want a good band. We don't want shit. Kip is more popish. Yeah, Nikki dabbles in the pop, you know. Dr. Feelgood was pretty poppy. But yeah, Kip is overall probably a little bit more commercial.
I think we got to give this to Nikki.
Laurie C says
As much as it pains.
Nikki is the winner. I kind of figured he would be. Opinionator says Nikki. So it's just piling on, man. Nikki is the man. I think he's the right choice in your supergroup for sure. That's my opinion.
Okay, you got Jerry Dixon versus.
It's not over yet.
It's over.
No, it's not over yet.
Why?
No, I'm talking about.
Isn't there two?
No,
Isn't
you
these
got
two
Jerry
going?
versus Chet.
Oh, okay. So Nikki is a supergroup, yeah. Okay,
So,
yeah, Chippy, yep. Hey, we're listening to a little bit of that Vito Magic. If you hear some of that Vito Magic.
LOR.
Get rid of the blonde guy.
Okay.
Yep, there you go. Well, this is going to be an interesting one. Jerry Dixon against Chip Sanoff. And Mike's going to put that on the screen. Not that you necessarily need that to make a decision. But sometimes I'm a man for visuals. You know, I like visuals.
I'm a visual learner guy.
You know, some people, they learn by doing, you know. Some people learn by reading the instructions. Some people got to do it. You know, I like to see something on the screen. It's YouTube. It's a video. You're watching something. You want to see something. Mike, what else we got for music? Can I see that playlist? Seems like can you put on Poison Body Talk? I had asked for that earlier, and you didn't click it.
Well, oh, okay.
Yeah, let's put that on. Okay. Half Ace. I can't stop staring into Kip's eyes. Okay. That's good. Laurie C is going Jerry. Greg wants me to play some El Salvador. Is that a band, Greg? You would know. You know more rare bands than anybody. I don't have any El Salvador in my playlist. Audrey saying hands down, Chip's enough. Opinionator, no keyboardist. How about the Danger guy versus the Europe guy? Well, see, this is the reason why we don't put the keyboards in there. You don't even know what the hell the name of the guys are. So see, this is why we skip keyboards. Keyboardists are kind of like hiding in the back or on the side with a curtain hiding them. Heavy Metal Beer Club is Chip. Robbie's going Chip's enough. Dave is pulling out the Jerry. Can't you see the guy that the maintenance guy from Jerry? Not Jerry. What am I thinking? No, I'm confused. Rudy is what I'm thinking of.
Man, you're shot.
You're doing Jerry Springer. Jerry. That's what it was. I'm thinking of Rudy because I think Greg said something about Rudy, and I keep seeing the maintenance guy that hung out with Rudy. You know. Anywho, Frank is going Chip. You can tell I'm getting delusional and tired, and I'm talking some crazy stuff. Laurie C tell y'all about how some of the crazy stuff I talk about. James,
we're saving that for another episode.
Is going Chip. Lane is going Chips. How about the TV show Chips? Remember Chips with Eric Estrada? Half Ace is going Chip. Greg is going White Lion. Oh, El Salvador, the White Lion song. Oh, okay. I'm thinking it was a band. Gotcha. See, I'm delusional. I'm missing things. Burner's going Mint Chip. How about Chips Ahoy? Or you could pick out what your favorite chip is. You know, if you like Ruffles or Pringles. You know. Dave Springer.
I think
Jerry.
you gotta put Chip up against Nikki now. I think it's pretty clear.
Jerry got smoked. Kind of makes sense. Chippy's a little bit more of a powerhouse when it comes to songwriting, singing. So the big match for bass. The thing that determines it all is going to be Chip against Nikki. Chippy versus Nikki. Greg says the human head weighs 8 pounds. Show me the money.
Oh, yes! That's one of my favorite lines.
Oh, yeah. Help me help you.
You happy, Avalon?
Oh, jeez. Yeah.
Yeah, Laurie, she started now.
Yep. All right. So, both pretty much the band leaders of their bands. When it comes to songwriting, Chip is excellent songwriter, but I don't think he's got anything in his wheelhouse that can compare to what Nikki Sixx can do. Chip may be a better bass player than Nikki, but I just think overall, Nikki's the man. I can't see how Nikki could lose this. So we've got Heavy Metal Beer Club, Nikki. Oh, the Quan. Yeah, Chuck, you gotta have the Quan. Yep. Boy. Rob is going Nikki Sixx. Lane is going Nikki, I suppose. Chuck, this is like Mike Tyson versus Glass Joe. James is going Nikki. Whoa, Audrey, you're pulling out a Chip's enough. Okay, cool. Laurie C is going Nikki Sixx. Dave Hopkins is Nikki Sixx. Michael's Nikki. Half Ace is not voting in protest. What do you vote not protesting? Because Ace Frehley got smoked? I know, man. That wasn't right. That was wrong. Some classic Bon Jovi.
Hey, my song.
What song?
Oh, he took it off.
Oh.
No, we already played it.
You're on a delay.
Sorry, we can hear it again.
No, we want to hear stuff we haven't heard.
Stuff, man.
Frank's going Chip. Burner's going Nikki. Laura, just tell me what the verdict is. Nikki.
Yeah, it's got it. I mean.
Greg's going Nikki. It is over, man. Nikki. So we've got our bass player. And all we've got to do is do our drums.
Yep.
And we'll have our super group.
So first off, we got Tommy Lee against Fred Curry.
I think I have an idea who's going to be the drummer of our super group.
Too.
But you know what? We got to play this thing out to the end, man. We've all gone this far. All right. So get rid of the blonde guy. And the dark-haired guy.
You want him?
No, the dark-haired guy. Yeah.
So you said get rid of.
Oh, that was on the other picture.
Oh.
There we go. No. Yes.
No.
No. I said no. Okay. So we are going to put up on the screen Tommy Lee against Fred Curry. Fred is in deep doo-doo. Okay. And we should have put Tico Torres in here. How could we forget about Tico Torres?
You forgot about Tico.
Oh boy. Audrey saying Tommy Lee. Laurie C saying Tommy Lee.
A personal
Lane,
supergroup.
oh, Lane Isaacs wants to share his own personal supergroup wish. Okay. All right, cool. You do that. Once again, I can't even. I really have nothing to say about this because it's just Tommy Lee. There's no way around it. Lane is Tommy. Rob is T-Bone. Greg is going Tommy Wee with his third leg.
Fred is dead. We may as well just put Tommy through. Fred's dead.
Kill it, Mike. Start the other image while people are chiming in. But we're just gonna see Tommy. Poor Fred. Fred now is pretty successful as he does music for like TV shows and stuff. So good for him. It's cool to see how some of these guys navigate out of like the hard rock thing. And
So you got Eric Singer.
I think that guy won.
Are you ready?
Yep, and then the blonde dude.
Do you know who the next one is?
Yeah, it's Eric Singer versus Blas Elias.
Right.
Opinionator wants to know how Curry has survived to this round. I have no idea. Yeah. Now, at least in this picture of Blas versus Eric Singer. It's almost like they have the same hairdo. All right, I think this is going to be a mugging. You know, this might not be a total mugging at the end because I have a feeling it's going to be Eric Singer against Tommy Lee, and that might not be a complete mugging, but I still probably will be a mugging. But so we've got Blas versus Eric Singer. Once again, not much to say about this one. You know, I mean, when you think about what each guy has done, there really is no comparison. So I'm going to say that it's got to be Eric Singer all the way. I mean, we think about, like we said earlier, Kiss.
We may as well do that.
Badlands, Sabbath, Lita Ford, you know, and we can put Blas with Slaughter and Blue Man Group. It just doesn't stack up now, does it?
I think we should just put Eric versus Tommy now.
All right, so make that picture, Mike, and I'll read through the comments. So we are looking at, what do we got here? So Lane is going Singer. Rob is going Eric. James is going Eric. Audrey's going Eric. Everybody's going Eric.
And who is that?
Blonde dude versus Tommy Lee. Tommy Lee's, the good dude with the brown hair. Yeah, get rid of Fred Curry, the purple hair guy.
No, I think I got it now.
All right, you got it now. Mike doesn't know all these guys like we do.
Off the top of my head.
Mike's only 20 years old. He don't know all these guys. He knows some of them, but not all of them. Burner's going Singer, Dragon Queen Singer, Frank Ryan, Eric, Michael for Blas. You might be the only person that did that. The pick looks like the same guy. Yeah, that's what I was saying. They both have the same hairdo. All right, let's get right down to the nitty gritty here. We are going to do Tommy Lee against Eric Singer, and I gotta say, for me, man, I'm going Eric Singer. I love the drumming.
That was from the last round.
What?
Oh, nothing. I'm listening and I'm like,
What the hell are you talking about, lady?
I'm lagging.
Lane is saying, love Motley, but you're going Singer all the way. Heavy Metal Beer Club is Eric. And Audrey's going Tommy Lee. Yeah, I mean, Tommy Lee's got great stuff, don't get me wrong. But, man, Singer, that performance on Revenge, killer. The Unplugged performance, killer. Even whether you don't like or you don't like Carnival of Souls, that's got some killer drumming on it, too. Obviously, Tommy's got some, a whole run with Motley Crue that's really, really, really good. Half Ace. Are we going to get a Kiss guy in this band or what? We better. Laurie's going Eric. Beerman's Tommy. Dave is Eric. James is Eric. Lane's with me with the Singer. Nice. Rob's going T-Bone. And let's face it, there's no wrong answer here. Greg, two Motleys don't make a right. Really. It won't have that super group vibe if we have two guys from the same band. Think about, remember Contraband when we had guys, we had Blotzer and Schenkner and
who you voting for?
I thought I already said I did Eric Singer. Yeah. You should have been listening.
What?
Eric Singer. What did you go?
Eric.
Oh.
You said it.
I don't know. It's all a blur. I'm just reading stuff off of a screen. I don't know what the hell's going on. Opinionator Eric steals another drum stool. Frank is going Eric. Burner, Tommy, I actually met him a long time ago at a motocross event, and he signed my hat. Nice guy. Sweet. Very cool. Tommy, you wonder how much, if he's really into metal anymore. He definitely, when he does solo stuff, he tends to do, R&B rap type stuff. Hip-hop, I think that's what I meant to say.
Should we...
What do we got?
Call it?
Let's call it.
Eric, if we're calling it right now.
All right, we're calling it, and it's Eric Singer.
So you ready for it?
That's an upset. We already know who it is. So we've got...
Hold on.
You got the wrong picture for the drummer in your supergroup.
I do?
Yeah, the other guy won. Oh, we're slipping, guys. We're slipping.
Hold on. All right. Well, we're gonna put this back on the screen here.
Mike.
Hey,
You
all right,
gotta
buddy.
pay attention to what's going on, Mike.
I thought he was gonna wait. So wait, he won?
Yeah.
So what the frick is this? I thought there was gonna be a landslide here. I predicted Tommy. I put Tommy in.
What's the
there.
problem? What's the problem?
I put Tommy in there, bro. I didn't think he was gonna win.
Come on. Well, this works out good. You know what? As much as I got pissed off by a couple of my Kiss boys getting burnt, I'm glad to see Eric Singer making it through all the way. And Mike's gonna get that on the screen at some point. Maybe by
5 years.
maybe by 11
Maybe
tonight.
by
it'll be up on
11
the screen.
tonight.
Come on, Mike. We want to see the super group. Mike
Yeah.
made a nice picture. I'll give him credit. He did good work. Wait till you see this. You're gonna be impressed with what Mike's got going on.
Or you may not be. And in that case, I don't know what to tell you. I bet they can.
I think I need some of that Paul Stanley Folgers. Man. I'm getting
I
tired.
do too. At this point, I'm thinking.
These things wear you out.
It's way past your
There you go. Hey.
And here's our band, guys. Congrats. We did awesome. Our 80s Glam Metalcast Super Band. We've got on vocals, Tom Kiefer. On guitar, we got Vito Brada. Bass, we got Nikki Sixx. And for drums, we've got Eric Singer. What a band. What a band. Very good stuff. So what do you guys think? Are you happy with this super group? Just chime in real quick and say, hey, I like this super group. I don't. Laurie C. thought everybody did a great job. And I must give thanks. Great job to my son Mike. He did awesome with the pictures. Need a little guidance here and there, but he was okay. Laurie C. did an amazing job with her pad and paper. Old school note-taking, tallying. It really worked out pretty good. And really was glad that we got to talk to Lane on the phone. Glad we got to check out all your comments and chat with you guys. We laughed. We did movie lines. We just had our own little Thursday night party, and it was good times. And just so some people will probably watch this back, I apologize to some people. I know there was a few that are overseas. For them, it's super, super late. You know, like some of the guys that are like in England and stuff. So we'll try to do one more earlier sometime. And a lot of these I have to kind of base on the kids, my son's schedule, because if he's working, I can't do this stuff. I definitely have no ability to do this. I can do something, but it wouldn't be like this kind of good. No way. Everybody seems to like this. We got claps, we got hell yeahs, we got a great super group. Great job, everybody. Decent. Everybody's. We got good comments here. So, not much going on. I'm gonna have some more podcast episodes coming out for sure. I did an interview recently with Michael. I did an interview with David Schenkel, who was once a Manowar member, and definitely talked about everything that he's up to today. And we'll be getting that out very soon. Going to be doing a Poison album ranking. Not a ton of albums to work with, obviously, from Poison, but we're gonna put that out there too. So definitely got some things coming. Rob wants to thank his dog for the lynch vote. We want to thank the Python. We want to thank the wife that chimed in. It was just all good stuff.
Oh, we're gonna play that. We're gonna put that back. I'm gonna play that back.
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed it. It was fun. This would be a kick-ass band. And you know what's cool about what we did tonight, too, is that all these guys are living. So they could still do this, man. We could put this thing together. This would probably sell some records and pack some seats in if this thing did something. But Greg, remember, we could always put a wig on Singer or dye his hair like they do with when he's in Kiss. Lane had a blast. Thanks for calling. Love the super group. Ronnie Walker came in late. This is my dream band. So hey, man, look it. We created your super group, and you didn't have to agonize through all the battles that we had to get here. Burner, awesome, man. Glad you enjoyed it. And really, thanks for coming in, guys. I appreciate it, because if you don't come in and interact with us, it's boring. We've had some where there's minimal interaction, and it sucks. and it is it's a lot of fun just doing this together. So we'll do it again real soon. Thanks again to Laurie C. She came up with this brilliant idea of creating a super group. So we had the hair metal battle where we had bands that fought against each other, and this one we created our own band. What's next? Who knows? Maybe we can do put albums against each other, underrated albums. There's so many ideas of different things that we can do. So, all right, guys. Well, hey, have a good weekend. Stay healthy, be well. Hopefully we get some good weather. Go out and enjoy it. And we'll chat with you again on the next one we do, and we'll be chatting on Twitter. Peace out, everybody. Have a good night. Oh, no. Well,
I had to do it.
Give him his moment, you know?
I had to do it.
He worked hard. Let him put on a Billy Joel.
All right. Thank you guys for watching. Rock on!